So the plan is for us to, together, because I think everybody agrees with this, is for everybody together, united in a united front, to release that cut, release the Snyder Cut. I think almost everybody agrees with that. And before I was interrupted, I think we all were coming to that agreement, that consensus. So let's talk about the DCU. Some other things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, Shazam's coming up, man, and I gotta say, man, I'm excited for Shazam. I'm excited for Aquaman. We haven't gotten much of Aquaman. No recent news on Aquaman, but I want to hear what you guys' views are on Zack Snyder's. He's showing all this behind the scenes stuff. What do you guys think about that? So, what do you guys got to say about it? This is the most recent stuff on Aquaman that I got here. Let me see here. Well, there's not much to say. Hopefully for Comic-Con, we're gonna get an Aquaman trailer. There's not much. What do you guys think about Aquaman, man? The Aquaman movie that's coming up. Zack Snyder said he was excited for James Wan's Aquaman. Yeah, he said he was excited for that. I would have loved to see that shot where Aquaman got hit by the waves of the sea and then just disappeared. Poof. Jason Momoa said this: "It's unbelievable where we start in this movie and where we end up. Right now, I'm filming all the end stuff, and it's pretty insane. I hate comparing things, but when I watch Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, you see all these amazing worlds and places they go, and you watch Star Wars and they do battles in space. Well, what do you think is going to happen underwater? There's so many cool worlds we're going to. And my character definitely goes on a big adventure, and you travel the world with him. Because you remember, the sea is connected to every single continent, every single island. Then, there's actually, I'm trying to remember who it was. An actor was actually shooting a documentary searching for the underwater world of Atlantis. Because people really do believe Atlantis actually does exist. And I can't wait to see what James Wan and Jason Momoa have in store. I really don't know what else to say, man. I'm kind of excited for that, as well as some other stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. We got 2 viewers right now watching. That's good. Shout out to you guys. Kind of lost the other group of people. That's all right. That's okay. That's okay. It's 8:23 in the night right now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Aquaman. Then we have we got Shazam. We're getting more stuff on Shazam than we are of Aquaman, to be honest with you. We actually got more Shazam news. Focused on himself. He talked about rise of the what do you call it? Rise of the, I'm trying to remember what he said it was. Hold on, I'm tell you in a minute. Rise of the Pony Smasher. That's what he called it. Rise of the Pony Smasher for Shazam. So he put that trailer up with an old footage of Shazam saving a woman who was riding on an out of control horse. You know what I'm saying? And he's called his handle is Pony Smasher. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Yeah, so DC they kind of keeping it close to their chest what they're gonna do next. I can't wait though. I can't wait to see what these movies have to say. Again, if you support the Snyder Cut, I want you to put out there hashtag release the Snyder Cut. All right. So yeah, I'm not seeing you guys commenting in the comment section. I see some of you were there, and then all of a sudden you're gone. What's up? What's up, peoples? What's up? I said you guys would come back to we would have this discussion here. What happened? What's up, folks? Everybody. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I want to shout out to some people. Dave Ethan. We got W. Mir came through. My boy Leroy Kong, I believe is his name. Had my boy out there as well. M Zod. That was cool. And had a bunch of you other guys there. Shout out to you guys. I'm just trying to get my stuff in order here. Just trying to get things in order. So we were up in the chat, and then some guy named CHS or CHC or something came, CHZ, I think it was, came to my chat, and all of a sudden people were hacking into my Hangout just like that. That was crazy. I don't even know what was going on there. But all right, so let's get back to what we were talking about. So yeah, we have yeah, right. Yes, wonderful. So we have Aquaman coming around the corner, Shazam movie coming around the corner, and let's do lineup of films coming out. So let me see what's up with that. The upcoming DCEU movies from Aquaman to Flashpoint. Basically, this is what it looks like. We got Aquaman with James Wan. That's going to be December 21st, so that's a little ways down. We got Shazam, April 2019. I don't know if they'll put it out April Fool's Day or what. But we got an interesting cast here. And then Wonder Woman 2 is supposed to come after that. So the lineup looks like it'll be November 1st, 2019. That should be interesting. And then we still have Flashpoint. At least they're calling it Flashpoint for now. I don't know how true that is, but Flashpoint's supposed to come out next, which would make sense to me. And then we have actually carded here Suicide Squad 2, and we know they're shooting right now. Gavin O'Connor, the guy who did The Accountant, he is the guy who is at present the director. We got Matt Reeves, the Batman. We don't know the dates for these, though. We do not know if The Flash is still going to come out 2020 or what it's going to happen. We'll see. Flashpoint, Suicide Squad 2. We got the Batman. Batgirl supposed to come out sometime. We got the Green Lantern Corps. They're talking about a Joker Harley movie. I haven't heard anything about Gotham City Sirens, so I don't know what's going on with that. We got a Nightwing movie. They're talking about a Joker story, origin story for the Joker. Justice League Dark. Gotham City Sirens. Yeah, that's the one. That's supposed to be somewhere on the roll somewhere. A Man of Steel sequel possibly. Deathstroke movie possibly. These are all possibilities. Black Adam movie possibly. Let's talk about the movies. What are you guys excited to see, man? You got Lobo movie possibly. A Cyborg movie. Now I really want to see a Cyborg movie. I really do. Cyborg really interests me. That's my favorite character, actually. And I know that in the Snyder Cut, we're going to get more Cyborg. So I'm looking forward to that. So, yeah. Keeping it pushing through here. What else we got? So I'm looking forward to these movies, man. Looking forward to Shazam, definitely. Aquaman. Wonder Woman 2, that should be interesting because it's going to be between the period of time when we see Wonder Woman in Justice League and then where, you know, we last left off from her, where she was in her own movie. It was 100 years before. So this is somewhere in between that. Should be dope. Should be dope. I think Jeff Johns is involved with that. We know Kristen Wiig, she's going to be the Cheetah. That should be dope. So yeah, I want some feedback from you guys. We've been talking. I had a whole bunch of you, and then all of a sudden, all your guys have disappeared. I don't know if you're on the other cut or the other channel or what, but like I said, I was coming back. Here I am. Here I am, folks. I'm here, but y'all, I know there are 2 people watching me right now because I can see that in the update. Not quite sure what's up. Don't know what's up there, folks. But hey, just got here. All right, there's one of you. One of you just popped up. Shout out to you, Dave Ethan, again. Not quite sure what happened there on the other feed, Dave. Some crazy stuff just went down. Some nutheads. I don't know how they got access to my Hangout, but I got rid of them because I'm not playing that. So, yeah, we just talking about the DCEU. Tell me, Dave, man, how excited are you for certain upcoming DC movies? I was just talking about some of the DC movies. Which one pops out at you? We already know we're getting Aquaman, we're getting Shazam, Wonder Woman 2. So we know those are coming out this year and next year. Which one you prefer after that? Would it be Flashpoint, Suicide Squad 2, The Batman, Batgirl, Green Lantern Corps, a Joker Harley movie, Nightwing, Gotham City Sirens, a Joker origin film, Justice? Okay, I don't have to say nothing. I know what you would want. Deathstroke movie, Black Adam movie, Lobo movie, Cyborg movie. Well, Cyborg is my thing. You know, which one? Which one would you want? Which one would you want next? You don't have to tell me. I think I pretty much know you're a Superman fan, so I'm guessing the Man of Steel sequel will be your thing. But still, which one do you want? I just want to hear what you got to say. Yes, people, I'm still here. I'm still here, folks. I am still here. Told you I was going to come back, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Now, I hear people talking about it's not the DCEU, it's the DCFU. I don't want no DCFU, okay? that just does not sound right. You know what I'm saying? I think it's called DC Films. That's what it's called. It's called the DC Films or the DC Universe. But I prefer to use the DC Extended Universe. I like that. I like that name. So I'm staying with DCEU. I don't hear no DCFU. What? I'm cursing people out now? Hell no. I'm just saying, you know. I don't know where they're getting the behind the scenes footage for Justice League, but they're getting some interesting footage, man. I was showing, by the way, a bunch of stuff from Justice League that's actually from the comics, literally from the comics, you know. I'm sorry about that April Fool's joke I pulled on some of you guys. I just had to, man. I just had to. I was having a little fun with you guys. So, yeah, got to pull that little April Fool's joke on you. I'm just here to chat, discuss the DCEU with you guys, man. I'm not going to talk nothing about the MCU. I really was thinking of just dropping another bomb on the MCU, but I said, you know what? Nobody's been saying too much smack about the DCU and Justice League. I saw one or two things on social media, and I said, you know what? I'm going to hold my hand with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, I could, but I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, what's new with the DCEU, right? Let's see what we got. There's not much new with it, but I got this. I'm going to show you guys this. The DCU is pretty much moving to what they always were doing, though. That's what I'm gonna say. I noticed that they're pretty much moving to schedule. I can tell you. I'm gonna show you something. Let me hold on 1 second, right? There you go. Wonderful. All right. I'm going to show you guys something right now. So you can see this was what it was before Wonder Woman. Okay, this was the schedule before Wonder Woman. And this is what it looked like. I'll show you guys that. Oh, that's what happened. They saw, you know what happened? These guys saw the link to my Google Hangout when I was doing the screen share, and I was showing the screen. They were able to see the Google Hangout. That's how they were able to get into the group. I now realize that's what's up. Okay. Well, let me just call it off. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna put the link. I'm gonna put a link of this in the chat section so you guys can see it. I'll put this in the chat section. Bam. Check that out. So you can see what I'm talking about. So the DC Extended Universe, to be honest, besides the fact that I'm looking forward to seeing the next Superman movie. I'm really amped to see Shazam. Yeah, man. Shazam is, yeah, Dave. I'm totally with you on that one. Shazam is dope. I'm liking what I see. I like David Sandberg's attitude. You know what I mean? I'm really liking it. And he's taking that challenge on really nicely. So yeah, man. I just put the link for the DC Extended Universe, their lineup of movies. And this was before Wonder Woman came out. Okay. Yeah, Dave Ethan, that's what happened. They saw when I was doing the screen share, they saw the link to my Hangout, and that's what they did. That's how they got into my Hangout. Yeah, they hacked into me. So that's all good. It's all good. That's why I changed the Hangout, so now more of you guys can come here and actually watch it. I still want to get that release, the Snyder Cut. Now, seriously, Dave Ethan, since we're talking, man, and you are my brother, man. I see you, what you're doing in the Google group up, with the positivity on the DCU. I love what you're doing there, Dave Ethan. Keep it up. But what I wanted to ask you was, seriously speaking, man, do you think that Justice League, the Snyder Cut, do you want that, or you not? Because it sounds like you just like, nah. Would you seriously want it, man? You want the Black Man and Black Adam. All right. Now look at the lineup. This is what I wanted to say. When you look at the lineup, it's Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, then we had Suicide Squad. So they were about to show Wonder Woman, right? after Wonder Woman was supposed to be Justice League, just like how we have it. After Justice League, we were supposed to get The Flash in 2018, and then Aquaman at the end of 2018. It just so happens we have to move backwards because we don't have a director for The Flash. We now have directors for The Flash. All right, and that's kind of put off down the road. After Aquaman, we had Unknown Something, which we now know is Shazam. All right, Shazam has been moved up. So Shazam is going to be the beginning of next year. April of next year will be Shazam. Well, actually, Shazam is where it's supposed to be, actually. And then it was supposed to be Justice League 2 coming after Shazam. All right, it was supposed to be Justice League 2 coming after Shazam in 2019. And then an unknown DC film in 2019. Now, it doesn't mean that there isn't something going on in the background we don't know about. But now when we look at the updates for the DCEU, this is what's happening. We know Wonder Woman's going to be 2019. So Wonder Woman's at the end of 2019 instead of Justice League 2. So Justice League was not in 2 parts. It's just one singular film now. So when you look at it, the DCEU is really still on course as it's moving along. The only thing that changed was The Flash, right? Shazam is where it's supposed to be. Aquaman is coming where he's supposed to be. It was supposed to be The Flash, Aquaman in the middle of the year, and then an unknown film, but Aquaman's not at the end of the year. It's pushed back a bit. Shazam is in 2019. And instead of having Justice League and then an unknown film, the unknown film now is Wonder Woman. 2020 was supposed to be Cyborg and Green Lantern Corps. And in 2020 now, what we have? I don't think we have anything grounded or certain now. Let's see. I'm gonna show you what exactly it is. So that was back in 2016, right? The lineup now, the lineup for the DCU now is, I'll tell you what the lineup is. I'm looking at it right now. Right. So the lineup, the upcoming films are Aquaman, Shazam, Wonder Woman. Cyborg was supposed to be in 2020, and the Green Lantern Corps. That was what it was supposed to be, right? That's changed now. As far as I know, I haven't heard anything about Cyborg and the Green Lantern Corps. And so then we have Batgirl, we have Batman, we have Black Adam, we have Flashpoint, we have Gotham City Sirens, Justice League Dark, the New Gods. Tell me what you think about the New Gods and the fact that Ava DuVernay might be doing that. Then we got Nightwing, Suicide Squad 2, Birds of Prey film, Booster Gold film, Deadshot film, Deathstroke film, Gotham City, a Harley Quinn film with Joker, Justice League sequel, Lobo film, Man of Steel sequel, Joker film, a Joker origin film. All of these things are throwing up in the air with Warner Brothers at this present point in time. All of those sound good. Every last one of them sounds really, really good. I just want to see what they would put together. For me, I hope that Flashpoint. I hope Flashpoint comes next. They got directors for the Flash movie, so I hope Flashpoint somehow comes next. I know they have a director for the New Gods. I know they're talking about Nightwing as well. I didn't hear them talking about Jason Todd for the Red Hood. The Red Hood, something going on. So there's different things happening in the background and being negotiated. We know we have a director also for the Batman, Matt Reeves. Okay. We know we have Black Adam around because we know The Rock. He's going to be Black Adam, so that should be interesting as well. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of different things going on in the background with these movies. We'll see what happens, right? But like you said, you were more excited for you're more that's good. You're gonna just imagine. Think about this, Dave Ethan. You saying, of course, I want to release the Snyder Cut. I'm still hooked on the theatrical version, though, dude. If you hooked on the theatrical version, just imagine when you see the Snyder Cut, because it's gonna have more stuff. You know what I mean? Damian Anton Vincent says, I hope they introduce Martian Manhunter. You know, that's one character nobody's really been talking about much. Martian Manhunter. And even the New God stuff with not the New Gods, what I'm saying. Martian Manhunter, nobody's been saying too much about that. The Thanagarians, Hawkman and Hawkgirl. Sorry about the yawn. Hawkman and Hawkgirl. They haven't talked much about that. I noticed. Yeah, the New Gods is going to be epic. I hope they keep it grounded, though. You know how Zack Snyder keeps his films grounded and very realistic and gritty. I hope that he can do that, because Flashpoint is too hardcore, more than BVS. Not necessarily, Damien. Flashpoint is about possibility, and I feel that it lends for Flash. I was yawning. It yields to the Flash being a character who, you know, it almost feels like that makes sense, because when we remember the Flash was in the future and he was calling back to Bruce Wayne to change the past, it just feels like, you know, Flashpoint lends itself to that. You know what I'm saying? It means the Flash has learned how to time travel. So one of the first things he probably wanted to do was save his mother and change the timeline for his dad and his mom, and all this stuff comes off after it. So I would love to see Flashpoint for that. I mean, I'm excited about that. But at the same time, and Flashpoint to me opens the door for so many different possibilities, you know, because we're talking about the multiverse now. It's just opened up the multiverse to everybody. So I would love for Flashpoint to happen. New Gods will be epic, man. You know what's exciting about the DCEU? The possibilities of the DCEU with these characters. And like Damien was saying, they haven't even introduced Martian Manhunter yet. I would love to see that. We haven't even gotten a Green Lantern yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't gotten a Green Lantern. We haven't gotten Martian Manhunter. We haven't gotten the Thanagarans with Hawkman and Hawkgirl. But hey, I was to ask you guys, man, how many of y'all guys saw Krypton? Episode 2 of season 1. How many of you guys saw Krypton? If you haven't seen Krypton, I'm gonna put down a link for you guys to see it. Okay? I'm gonna put down a link for you guys to see it right now. Hold on a second. Let's see which. Oh, now you guys can do you guys know what torrents are? You probably don't know what torrents are, because man, I would send you the torrent for to download it. Krypton season 1, episode 2. I got episode 2 and I got episode 1. They're torrents, so I just pull them down from a place. You guys know how to use torrents? You guys know what I'm talking about? Man, Krypton was dope. I haven't even talked about Krypton, which is I mean, yeah, episode 2. I have to go and check out Gifted. That I heard that's really good, and I actually saw some of it, and I really like it. And then of course there's also Legion. Those 3 really interest me. Legion, Gifted, and Krypton. Right now, I think they're the best TV shows. I know people talk about what is it? The Walking Dead. I'm not really interested in The Walking Dead. Not interested in what's the other one? What's the other one that's on HBO? Got The Walking Dead, and then you got that other one. Something I can't remember what it's called. You guys may know what I'm talking about. It's I forgot, man. But anyway, if you guys can download torrents and you know about that, here's the link anyway. I'll give you the link. Torrent Couch. That's dope. So you guys can check that out. And you can get every season of every episode of Krypton. You can even get Gifted and all that stuff. Anything that has to do with TV, You can download it. I would have loved to watch TV online, but you know, I have TV here as well, so I can always look at cable. But I'm not really a TV going person, so I don't really look at cable that much. But yeah, yo, shout out to you, man. That's right. Yeah, there's another person up in here. Shout out to you, my brother, for rolling up in here. Yeah, I would have invited people to come to the hangout, but I will not post my link up in the group here, in the chat group. I won't post it up in there because I don't know what kind of crazy ass person could just roll in and decide to come into my hangout. Then I have to kick them out, and then they could come back in. You know what I'm saying? I have to put precautionary measures so that not just anybody comes into the hangout. So if you want to join the hangout, all you have to do is tell me. I'll send the link to you privately. Right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So yeah, Krypton, man, it was dope. I don't know how many of you guys saw Krypton. How many of you guys saw Krypton? Just put yeah, I saw Krypton in the comment section. Let me keep this rolling really quick. So the DC Extended Universe, of all the upcoming films that we definitely know we're getting, Aquaman, Shazam, and Wonder Woman is coming up. All right, Wonder Woman 2, that should be exciting. But also we have some other DC stuff that goes on outside of the DCEU. How many of you guys are following Gotham, man? I saw, I saw one issue where Bruce Wayne was doing a bid for something, and it was kind of funny. Kind of funny. And I don't really look at Gotham, but Bruce Wayne he's becoming Batman now, and he's moving as Batman. So, have you seen episode 2, W. Mir? William? Have you seen episode 2 of Krypton? Have you seen it? Oh man, I'm roped in now. Now I'm roped into Krypton. I'm definitely following Krypton. After episode 2, yeah, the pilot was, all right. Episode 2 was dope. Ita Zod, man, she is a warrior. You know what I'm saying? There was no way she was winning that battle. She was getting her butt kicked. All right, she was gonna get killed, man. And she got the heart of a warrior. I'm not gonna lie about that. She got the heart of a warrior, man. So now she's a commander. That's dope. House of Zod, man. But yeah, Krypton, man. Krypton. I think it's better than most Netflix and most CW stuff. Yeah, man. Look, man, episode 2 got me. I want to see what episode 3 will be. That's coming up this Wednesday. I will not be able to see it Wednesday. Probably by Friday I'll be able to see it. But yeah, I'm excited for Krypton now. I really am. Yeah. And I know they're not going to stay on Kandor for very long. And then you see the world of Krypton, like one side of it is real harsh and cold, and the other side of it is like burning up like molten lava or something from the sun. It's crazy, man. Half the world's functional. I find all of that interesting, man. I'm definitely, and the stuff that ties into Man of Steel and BVS, and man, I'm really excited about. And then of course Superman was predominantly in every single film of the trilogy with Zack Snyder's trilogy, so it just lends itself to relate. And it also kind of explains some of Superman from 1978 as well. If you guys have if you got the movie Superman 1978, you can go back and watch it, because there's certain things we overlook in Superman 1978, and now when you see Zack Snyder's Man of Steel, now you're like, oh wow, they got more depth to that. You know what I mean? Because there was a certain point in time when I never thought of Superman as an alien, and Zack Snyder kind of brought that to light for me. So I'm just saying, woo. I told you guys Justice League hints to Gotham City Sirens through the shelter, the animal shelter. So, we know that Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and who's it? It's 3 of them. Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and who's the third? Who's the third Gotham City Siren? You guys know? Is it Huntress? No, it's not Huntress. Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn. How could I forget that? Harley Quinn. There's 3 of them. Yeah, Gotham City Cyber. We don't ask for mercy. Yeah, man. She just snapped that man's neck, boy. He was like, mercy. Snap. She just killed him. And she was like, we never asked for mercy. I was like, God damn. Because she tried to lock up his head. She jumped on top of his head and she was trying to lock him up and he just flung her off, you know. And she just slipped behind him and she just broke his arm. And then she got his head. She just locked up his head. She broke his arm first and she locked his head and then she just snapped that shit. I was like, wow. God damn. You know. And he was definitely going to butcher her. He was going to kill her. But it is what it is. Man, she fought like a beast, man. Yeah, that was a dope movie, man. It was dope. And the fact that, you know, Seg, he was going to try and kill as well. He was going to kill Darren, right? Darren Vex. He was going to kill him. And man, that was crazy, man. I honestly think they were setting it up since BVS with the Nightmare. I also think Flashpoint will be our official introduction to Darkseid, who rules the apocalyptic world. You know what? I think I agree with you there, Trent, because how I see it is when we saw BVS, the Flash was coming back from the future. He was in different clothing and everything. And that's what he made it right by telling Bruce, right? So we saw kind of like the tail end of that. And since Zack Snyder's movies mesh with one another, I'm pretty sure that Flashpoint has something to do with that. It would be a waste, you know, having all of that stuff and then they don't actually use that. But the thing about it is when I look at the directors that are directing Flashpoint, they seem to have more. I've never really seen them do a sober, serious film. I'm not quite sure what Warner Bros. Is going for. And that's the thing that kind of bothers me in a way, because I'm like, these guys, they don't really do the kind of dramatic stuff. So how are they going to actually do Flashpoint? Or are they going to do Flashpoint? So all of these kind of questions come in my mind. I know the Flash is funny and all of that, but I'm thinking Spider-Man Homecoming did not wow me, right? And then when I think about, but again, I have confidence in what Warner Brothers is doing. It just, some of the things that they do, I'm not quite sure I understand. That's all I got to say about that. But when I look at these guys who did, they just recently did this movie. It was funny. A Game Night. They did Game Night, right? It was funny and all of that. But I don't know. That's what you want, though, in a Flashpoint movie. So I don't know, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Yeah, I am interested in you guys, Flashpoint, everything. I'm interested in everything. But yeah, when I looked at Krypton, man, I love Krypton, man. I'm already falling in love with Krypton. Let me see if they can take it up another gear with episode 3. Because if episode 3 is better, episode 1 was good. Episode 2 was better than episode 1. If they can get episode 3 to be better than episode 2 and episode 1, and they take their time building these characters, it's gonna be crazy, man. Krypton it's gonna make a name for itself. You know, Gifted is first season. I can't remember, but Gifted is also another good one from FX. It has to do with the X-Men, and I think people will enjoy that as well. Or it should just be a solo Flash movie. And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't care. But at the end of the day, I prefer if they go with Flashpoint for the reason that it introduces us and unlocks, and it seems like a natural progression based on this Flash. He's going to break the time-space barrier. So it would make sense for this Flash to actually be Flashpoint to come after Justice League. It just makes sense to me. What direction the directors are going to take Flashpoint in is the question. You know, there are many different directions they could take it in, but if they really want to keep continuities to some degree based on what Zack Snyder was setting the foundation for, which is another thing I fault Justice League for. Certain scenes definitely would have established even stronger the continuity. You know, Superman coming back to get his suit. You know, these things, man. you can't leave them out of Justice League. You know what I'm saying? As much as there's just certain things, man, and the amount of time and effort and energy that was put into the movie, it feels like, that's why I said we need to have a Zack Snyder cut. You know what I'm saying? We need it. I haven't seen Krypton yet, though I prefer to binge watch my shows multiple episodes at a time. Well, Trent, you're missing out on something. That's all I'm going to say. You want to get, I can get you, if you have a computer, I can actually send you a link to Krypton Season 1 and Krypton Season 2, if that's what you want. Where did I go for that? I'm trying to remember where I went for Krypton Season 1. Can't remember exactly where I went for Krypton. The only problem with these things, they have pop-ups. You'll need to close them down because the pop-ups can link to all kinds of crap. So be careful with that. Other than that, you should be okay. Or you have a pop-up blocker. That's good. But you can see Krypton Season 1 here. Actually, you can do a search. You just do a Krypton Season 1, Episode 1. Watch online. I'll tell you where I went. You won't find it on Daily Motion. If you have the Sci-Fi Network, you can see it. So you can watch it online on Sci-Fi Network. Otherwise, I'll tell you where you have to go. I'm trying to remember which one it was that I went to. Can't remember. I have to try them. It sucks. Woo! I got it. 123 Movies Hub. Krypton Season 1. I think this is it. Yep. So you go to 1, 2. Okay, never mind. I'll just give you the link. I'll just give you the link. All right. I'm putting the link here. You can check it out. That's where you get Krypton Season 1. If you can't get Sci-Fi. You know what I mean? But be careful with the pop-ups. Yeah, it's up and running, man. There it is.
My future grandson. This is the story of the House of L.
Yeah.
Our ending is yet to be written.
You can hear it, right?
But this is how it began.
I don't know why this is showing.
Ours is a...
Why is that showing? I don't even know why that's showing. Whatever. Yeah, so I just sent you the link for Krypton there, Trent Osborne. Or it could just be... Damien West says the lighter snap in the guy's neck is a callback to Man of Steel when Superman snaps Zod's neck. Yep. Absolutely. And if somewhere else I saw somebody snap a neck, I'm trying to remember. I think it was, if you guys check out The Matrix, I'm trying to remember where in The Matrix I saw it. Somebody gets their neck snapped. Oh, yeah. In the dream sequence in BVS, Batman snaps a guy's neck. And in The Matrix Reloaded, Neo snaps a Smith's neck. Yeah, that actually happened. So I was just thinking about that. Because, a lot of the DCEU movies, they're actually following a flow from the Wachowski brothers. The Wachowski brothers, man, I'm not going to lie to you. The Matrix is still, if you guys go and watch The Matrix now, you can go and watch the clips on YouTube of The Matrix. That thing is still crazy. Still crazy. They got some crazy ass action scenes in The Matrix. And crazy. They really are awesome to this day. I can see why The Matrix informed a lot of people a lot of things. But you see that Warner Brothers kind of took a lot of stuff from The Matrix. They took a lot of things from The Lord of the Rings. Zack does the same kind of stop motion and slow-mo effects that The Matrix has. So, it's just really cool. I mean, a lot of TV shows and movies and stuff took stuff from The Matrix, used, was it John Woo, I think was his name? They started dealing with those guys. But at the end of the day, when you look at the DCEU, they borrowed a lot of stuff from the Wachowski brothers and a lot of stuff from Tim Burton. So you find that you find a lot of stuff like what Zack does, some of the things he does, very Tim Burton-y. And then some of the stuff that you see in terms of action and how it's done, is the Wachowski brothers. Zack has been, I'm pretty sure Zack has been influenced by the Wachowski brothers and by Tim Burton. And of course, obviously, Zach likes Danny Elfman as well. So he's a fan of Danny Elfman. So it's not a surprise to me that those are influences on his DCEU movies. And I like that we have different directors for the DCEU, so you get different feels. MCU is trying to do that now, but the DCU is so far ahead of them when it comes to that kind of stuff. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that Trent Osborne, that link, so you can check out that 123 Movies Hub. Be careful with it though. There are pop-ups. Try to get those pop-ups out of the way. We'll have a pop-up blocker, and hopefully you can enjoy it. That's season 1, I think, episode 1. That's episode 1 I just gave you. There are 2 of them. Oh, sorry, my bad. Yes. Oh, they got episode 1 and they got episode 2. They got the 2 episodes back to back. So you can have a ball, man. You just scroll down, you'll see episode 1, episode 2. You can use a different server if you want to. And man, you can watch that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That was Krypton. I heard a rumor once that The Flash is a solo movie and Flashpoint would actually be Justice League 2, which might be announced at Comic-Con this year. No proof, but I could see it as a possibility. Justice League 2 was supposed to come out, like I was just saying earlier on. It was supposed to come out in 2020 after the Cyborg movie. So there is a possibility of a Justice League 2 on the horizon, but how I see it is right now, I don't know. With how this Justice League went in the box office, I don't know if Warner Bros. Is all too ready to have a Justice League 2 right at this point in time. They want a Justice League 2. And you heard Charles Roven express that, but I don't know if that is coming around the horizon anytime soon. All right, people, man. Anything new that you guys want to bring up about the DCEU before I leave? It's 9:07. I know like I said before, you guys universally agree that we should have a release the Snyder Cut. So I'm glad everybody's on board with that. So we're going to move like that. So like I'm saying in this video as well, we're talking about release the Snyder Cut. Release the Snyder Cut is the thing for us. We're cool with that. We want to see Zack Snyder's complete directorial direction of Justice League. Complete. Don't get it wrong, we love the present cut, but we know we're gonna go mad and nuts over his cut, his full complete cut. I'm not saying that this present cut also is not his cut. It is his cut, but we want his unfiltered, completely Zack Snyder cut. That's what I mean to say. Some people didn't like Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Some people liked it a little bit more, the ultimate cut. I personally love the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. That and Justice League I went into the cinema to see 10 times. Justice League is not as good as Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice in terms of, when I saw Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, the theatrical cut, I was blown away. I'm not saying I wasn't blown away for Justice League as well, but, because it wasn't all Zack Snyder, while I enjoyed the heck out of it, and I did, and I love it to death, and what it symbolizes, I felt like that still isn't really Zack Snyder. The director is supposed to be Zack Snyder alone. I took it because, I understood the conditions and what happened. And, I enjoyed it. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, I feel like we should get if there's a director for a film, you know what I mean? I think you guys get what I'm saying. When you got a director for a film that has directed a film, you really want to see that director's perspective completely. You just want what they wanted to do, just let them do what they wanted to do. I want to see that. So obviously, and I know it's going to be more, and I know it's going to be only better. So for me, I just got to see it. I just got to see it. And I need to see it. So we're going to be pushing for the Zack Snyder cut. But we're still supportive of Justice League that's in theaters. Again, another thing, I want to hear you guys' perspective on this. Different people are going to have different views on different things. Hey, Finn, Shout out to you. Can you read this out loud? Peter Piper picked a pint of niggers. Nope. Niggers? You clown. You're the same dude that was just now up in here. Hernan Ortiz Jr. says, have you heard the rumors of no Justice League 2? Nope. I haven't heard those rumors. And it doesn't really matter to me, man. Right now, I am interested in Aquaman. I'm interested in Shazam. I'm interested in Wonder Woman. We know we're going to get those movies. We know Suicide Squad 2 is going to be in the works down the pike. So we know that's coming through. We know we have a director for the Batman, and we know we have a director for New Gods. And who else we got a director for? We know that David Ayer is doing Gotham City Sirens. Man, I can't wait, man. I heard Nightwing's on the wing. I heard there's Red Hood coming up. Yo, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to Justice League 2, but I just don't know if it's going to be happening anytime, like really, really soon at this present point in time. That's all I'm saying. Like, I mean, if Justice League does well in home box sales, then we get the Snyder Cut and people get amped after seeing what Snyder did. I mean, that might allow Justice League 2 to happen a little sooner. But at this present point in time, I don't think that may be an urgent thing for Warner Brothers at this point in time. Let's put it that way, which is sad because pretty sure Justice League 2 would be even bigger. But I feel like holding it back is actually a good thing in the respect that you get all these other characters flushed out. You get all their origin stories. You get all their stuff going. You get all, you get a Flashpoint or whatever they're going to have, a Flash movie, whatever they end up having. And you have Aquaman, you have Shazam up in there. You got, Hawkman, Hawkgirl up in there. You got the Green Lanterns up in there. You got Cyborg up in there. You get what I'm saying? You do a Cyborg movie. You got Wonder Woman 2 up in there. Give us some more perspective on Wonder Woman. That's what you want. Even a New Gods movie before you get a Justice League 2. That would be dope because now you seem to be going back into the conventional sense of the word, and you're dealing with all these individual characters, and then you come back and have this big shebang after that. That'd be awesome. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens in terms of how the DCEU keeps moving on. Like I said before, they're mostly to plan, and everything that they planned out for the future basically is running to schedule. So I don't know what they have working in the background. I don't really know what's going on in the background with Warner Brothers. We have to see what direction they're moving in. Like I said, I don't call it the DCFU because I don't want to F anybody. I call it DCEU, or if you want to call it DC Films, you can call it DC Films. I really don't care what you call it. The universe, in my opinion, is the DC Extended Universe. That's why I call it. But at the end of the day, I am excited for whatever they bring to the table. If it's nonsense, I'll let you know. I'm hoping they're not going by the hee-hee-ha-ha route and just this kind of fluffy, superficial nonsense. Once they're not doing that, and they still keeping deep, meaningful movies, and, what Zack started off, I mean, you're not going to get every movie like that, but, you have different directors doing different things with different flavors, and you enjoy it. I mean, doesn't have to be like how Zack does his movies, even though I really enjoy his stuff. We had two other directors. We had David Ayer, who did a very interesting, provoking sort of movie in Suicide Squad, character-driven film. And then we had Wonder Woman, which was not only a box office success, but it was also a critical success. So, Patty Jenkins, David Ayer, and Zack Snyder are the people so far we have had a taste of. Now we're going to get James Wan, which I'm excited about. And then after that, we're going to get David Sandberg. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to get Patty again. So I'm looking forward to that. This year is going to be one film, which is Aquaman. Then after that, we're going to have 2 films next year. Hopefully we get two more films the following year. And the DCU keeps on rolling. You know what I'm saying? Hernan Ortiz Jr., I got to ask you, bro. Are you interested? Do you need to get a Zack Snyder cut of Justice League, or you are cool with the Justice League you got, and therefore you're not that interested in getting a Zack Snyder cut? Now, if you are hype for a Zack Snyder cut, please put hashtag release the Snyder cut. If not, put Justice League and call it a day, right? So you Justice League or JL or hashtag release the Snyder cut. I want to hear what your views are on that. We're talking only the DCEU. We also talking DC. I haven't checked out the CW. I haven't checked out the comics. We're supposed to promote comic books as well, the DC comic books. We'll try and get that on the charts. I don't know if I can keep you up to date with Gotham, with the CW, with Justice League Action. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. When we're talking DC, there's a lot of stuff. DC covers all kinds of platforms. It's everywhere now. They're on the Sci-Fi Channel. Krypton is my movie. It's much more adult, and I like how they deal with things, and it's kind of dramatic, and it even is emotional. I love it. I love it. I love it. Jeff Johns, David Goyer, y'all are doing a fantastic job. No matter if you say that the universe is not meshed together with the DCEU. I don't know if you're trying to separate it or whatever, but it definitely gives us some more background into the DCEU, and I'm liking it. I'm liking what I see. With respect to DC products, you know, I wish I could extend a little bit further and talk about DC products, but anyway, shout out to all you guys here. It's 9:16 in the night where I am Eastern Standard Time. Hernan Ortiz Jr., Finn, Trent Osborne, Damian Anton Vincent, Dave Ethan, William Muir. I gotta say, folks, it's been nice talking with you guys. Unless you got some other topic or something else you want us to mention, I'm about to say peace and ride out. Any other things? Any other contributions? That's what's coming up in the upcoming DCEU, man. But the thing I feel that could support this is that BVS was announced 3 years before it came out. So it could be announced fairly early and still have all these movies before it. That's Justice League 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you can announce Justice League 2 is coming down the pike at some point in time if you want to. And but you see, the thing about it is the way how things came off with Justice League, you don't want to be talking about Justice League 2 yet. You know, good PR says you're gonna leave Justice League 2. You know, that's a kind of hot topic right now, Justice. You know, like if you put out Zack Snyder's cut, and there's a caveat to that because I don't know if Warner Bros. Really want to go that direction Zack Snyder's going. But let's put it this way. You put out the Zack Snyder cut, people are hyped about it, right? The last thing you want to do is say, oh, there's going to be Justice League 2 and Zack Snyder's going to direct it. You don't want to say that exactly. Now, you right now, Warner Bros. Needs to take it easy. When you say the name Zack Snyder, controversy comes. You say Patty Jenkins, everybody's like, yay! You say Zack Snyder, and they're like, no, I don't know if I like him. I don't know if I hate him. You know, that kind of crazy thing going on right there. So you kind of have to be careful how you. But Zack is an incredible director, and even if he directs Justice League 2, which I mean, I would love him to direct Justice League 2. To be honest with you, I would love him to direct every single movie but if Justice League 2 is announced, whenever it is announced, you got to be careful because Zack is an incredible director, but he brings controversy around him. Anyway, guys, I got to go. You know, it's been fun talking with you guys about movies and stuff. And I hope you guys have a great night, man. I hope you guys have a great night. This is what I gotta say. Trent Osborne, man, I got to do a video with your stuff, man. It's top quality, man. It's top quality. I like it. All right, man. You guys have a great night. Peace.